Once upon a time in a lush, vibrant jungle, animals roamed free, each one unique, each one playing their part in the grand tapestry of nature. The sun pierced the thick canopy, casting rays of light onto the forest floor, where life was always in motion. But amidst this harmony, there was a story of power, pride, and a deep lesson about staying true to oneself. At the heart of the jungle reigned the mighty lion, the king of all creatures. Every year he organized grand races, inviting the jungle's fastest animals to compete. The prize? The admiration of the king himself, and more. For the lion, these races were not just about speed, they were about proving dominance, about reminding the jungle who ruled. And for a time, there was one animal who always claimed victory, the rabbit. Swift, clever, and with a heart full of confidence, the rabbit would race through the jungle, darting past the competition like a blur. The lion, impressed by the rabbit's skill, would shower him with praise, even suggesting that perhaps the rabbit too held a place among the jungle's rulers. But with every win, the rabbit grew bolder, taunting the other animals, especially the ones who had long given up trying to beat him. He believed deep down that he was more than just fast, he was special, the second king of the jungle. One day, as the annual race approached, King Lion had an idea. He decided to pit the rabbit against the one creature who could challenge him, the cheetah, the fastest animal on Earth. The race was set, the jungle gathered, the animals filled with excitement, and the usual banter began. The rabbit, puffing out his chest with overconfidence, was ready to claim another easy win. But the cheetah did something unexpected. He refused to race. The rabbit, in disbelief, sneered, "Afraid you'll lose, cheetah? Or do you just lack the courage to compete with me?" His voice dripped with arrogance, a sharp jab at the cheetah's pride. King Lion, sensing a disturbance, stepped forward. His voice thundered through the jungle. "Cheetah, you will race, or there will be consequences." The lion's rule was absolute, and disobedience would not be tolerated. But still, the cheetah stood silent. Confused, the lion approached the cheetah privately, his expression softening. "Why do you refuse to race? I ordered you to compete, and I expect my commands to be followed." The cheetah, his eyes calm and measured, replied, "My king, it would be a shame, not just for me, but for my family. It is not about winning or losing the race. It is about what I stand for." The lion tilted his head, puzzled. "What do you mean? Why would it be shameful to race the rabbit?" The cheetah's voice was steady, his words carrying a weight that made even the mighty lion pause. "Everyone knows the outcome before the race even begins. The rabbit may be fast, but he is not like me. I am born to race with my own kind, with those who challenge me, not with someone I can easily defeat. I was born a cheetah, and my identity as such means something. Competing with the rabbit would diminish my very nature, my strength, and my pride." The lion stared at him, the weight of the cheetah's words sinking in. "But what if you win?" the lion asked. The cheetah shook his head, a glimmer of resolve in his eyes. "Even if I win, I lose. Because winning a race against the rabbit would not be a victory worth celebrating. It would simply be a reminder that I am competing in a race that isn't mine to run. The rabbit may be fast, but he is not my competition. I must remain true to who I am, and that means racing only those who truly challenge me." The king, now quiet, looked down at the cheetah, seeing for the first time the quiet dignity in his refusal. "You are right," the lion finally said, his voice carrying a deeper respect. "Your strength lies not just in your speed, but in your ability to stay true to yourself." And so, the race was never run. The rabbit, with his pride wounded but his arrogance intact, could do nothing but accept the cheetah's decision. The animals of the jungle, too, learned a powerful lesson that day. In life, we often face the temptation to prove ourselves in ways that don't truly reflect who we are. We chase fleeting victories, striving to be better than others, forgetting that our greatest strength lies in staying true to ourselves. No matter the pressure to conform, no matter the taunts or challenges we face. Just like the cheetah, sometimes the bravest thing we can do is refuse to compete in a race that is not ours to run. True victory is not in defeating others. It is in understanding our own value and finding the courage to walk our own path, no matter how difficult or lonely it may seem. Let the jungle remember the cheetah, not for his refusal, but for his strength in knowing when to race and when to stand firm in his identity. The true race is not against others, but against the temptation to lose yourself.